Many students tell me this about the new TOEFL interview questions. I know English, I know what I want to say, but the moment the question ends, my brain just kind of scatters. If that sounds like you, this video is for you. I'm Lee E. I've taught TOEFL speaking for the past 8 years, and I also took the new 2026 TOEFL myself a couple of days ago. Let me show you why these questions feel stressful and why they're actually much more predictable than they seem. In both the new and old TOEFL, you have to give a 45-second answer to questions like this. Do you like to travel when you have free time, or do you prefer to stay at home and relax? In the old TOEFL, you saw one question on the screen and you had about 15 seconds to prepare before speaking. In the new TOEFL interview task, you have 4 of these questions. There's no preparation time. You start speaking immediately. You don't see the question on the screen. That combination gives your brain no anchor. So even very smart students suddenly freeze, repeat themselves, or drift off topic. Here's the first key idea. These interview questions are not random at all. Almost always, they're built from one main theme and a few predictable variations. Let's use travel as an example theme again. The questions might sound like, do you like to travel when you have free time, or do you prefer to stay at home and relax? Do you prefer to travel alone or with other people? If a friend or family member wants to travel somewhere and asks for your advice, what would you recommend they do? Do you think traveling improves people's quality of life? Underneath, they're just asking about your preference or choice of an activity, how frequency and companionship affect that preference, and what recommendations you would give to others who want to do something similar, and how this activity affects quality of life, health, or efficiency, or some common considerations like that. So the words change, but the patterns repeat. It can be about other hobbies. It can be about exercising. It can be about your favorite book, etc. If you're taking the new TOEFL 2026 and want extra practice, timing, and scoring guides and updates as we collect more real results, there's a link below this video. Fill out the short form and I'll send them to you. Now I want to add one more layer that helps a lot. It is called limited ending versus unlimited ending question. Having this distinction in your brain helps you stay on topic. Listen to these 2 questions first. Question 1, if you want to work more efficiently, do you prefer to listen to music or work in silence? Question number 2, do you prefer to listen to music when you work or not? Now, I'm going to give you 2 answers. While you listen, don't judge the English. Just ask yourself one thing. Which answer fits which question? Simplified answer A. I prefer to listen to music while I work because it helps me feel less stressed. For example, a couple of days ago, I was feeling kind of stressed because of some work-related issues and my mood was really low. I started listening to some peaceful classical music and my mood calmed down. So I was more relaxed and wasn't as agitated anymore while I was working. Simplified answer B. I don't think listening to music while working is good because if you listen to music, you get distracted and it's not very efficient. For example, yesterday I tried to work while playing some of my favorite love songs in the background. However, instead of focusing, I started thinking about my ex and felt emotional. I couldn't concentrate and I didn't get much work done that day. So obviously it impacted my efficiency at work. So now stop and think. Which answer can be used for question 1? Which answer can be used for question 2? For question 1, only answer B works, right? Because the question already tells you the goal, efficiency. This is what I call limited ending. You have to end the story about something that is related to efficiency. Your answer has to end there. For question 2, both answers work. You can talk about stress, emotions, efficiency, anything. That's the difference. Question 1 has a limited ending. You don't get to choose where the answer ends. You have to talk about efficiency. Question 2 has an unlimited ending. You have much more freedom. So some questions contain a purpose or a goal like that. Efficiency, health, quality of life. You must eventually address that goal at the end of your argument. Otherwise, if you don't notice it, you're off topic. So why do smart high-level students still mess up? Because when you have no prior idea of the format and variations of the questions that we just mentioned, you might over-rely on your life experience or realize you don't have a clear experience about it and suddenly run out of words. And sometimes you fail to recognize the limited ending and go off topic. The good news is once you recognize these fixed patterns and practice consistently, you can form your own lightweight templates and handle these questions much more effectively. So for this video, I want you to remember 4 things. 1, these interview questions are built from simple repeating patterns. 2, some questions have limited endings like health or efficiency or quality of life, and your answer has to land there. 3, you can create new questions using ChatGPT or other AI using the same patterns that we mentioned. 4, you can practice speaking for 45 seconds nonstop on those questions. If you still feel, I already understand the patterns, but I still struggle to fill 45 seconds, and I really need solid templates and ideas. In the next video, I'll show you a simple thinking protocol you can drill into your muscle memory. Not a script to memorize, but a structure that helps you keep speaking calmly even when the question surprises you.